Are you going on a cruise that stops at Ocean Cay? If so, you need to watch this video. Most people arrive on the island completely unprepared and end up wasting time or missing the best spots. Don't make the same mistakes I did. On my first visit, I had no idea where to go or what to expect. After going back several times, I finally learned how to navigate the island, what's worth doing, and what you can skip. Today, I'm sharing everything I wish someone had told me before my first visit, from the best beaches, to what's actually free, to the mistakes I made along the way. Watch this before you step off the ship. These insider tips will help you have a much better experience on Ocean Cay than I did the first time. Booking the right side of the ship. Let's start with something most first-time cruisers don't think about. If having a balcony view of Ocean Cay matters to you, book a stateroom on the starboard or right-hand side of the ship. The cruise ship docks in a way that positions the island on the right side almost every time. The difference is huge. Instead of looking out at the open ocean, you'll have a picture-perfect view of the island as you pull in and throughout the day. If you enjoy sitting on your balcony with a morning coffee or watching the lighthouse at night, this simple detail will make your experience even better. Calmest beach on the island. If you're looking for beaches with calm water, then you should head to the lagoon-facing beaches. South Beach and North Beach both face the lagoon, so the waves are minimal. South Beach is more convenient because it's closer to the ship and the buffet. North Beach has the same calm water, but tends to be less crowded because it's farther away. Drink package. If you have a drink package, you'll be happy to know it works on the island. There are plenty of bars throughout Ocean Cay, so you can make the most of your package. You can use it at all the bars and even at the coffee shop. No tender boats needed. One of the best parts about Ocean Cay is how simple it is to get on and off the island. Some cruise lines require you to take tender boats, which can mean long lines and delays. But at Ocean Cay, the ship docks directly at the island. You can walk right off the ship whenever you're ready, and walk right back on whenever you want. If you like having the freedom to go back to the ship to grab something from your stateroom, this direct dock makes a big difference. Free buffet lunch. Don't miss the free lunch on Ocean Cay. Lunch is served at Seeker's Food Court, an open-air buffet that's close to the ship and right by South Beach. You'll get a good island-style meal with classics like burgers, hot dogs, pulled pork, mac and cheese, ribs, grilled fish, cold salads, and drinks like lemonade, iced tea, and water. All of this is included in your cruise fare. When I visited, the buffet ran from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., but always check your daily planner for exact times. And trust me, you don't want to miss this lunch. Sitting under the palm trees, enjoying an island-style lunch, it really makes you feel like you're on vacation. If you miss lunch, don't panic. There are food trucks around the island, but those will cost extra. Beach umbrellas and lounge chairs. On my first cruise, I had no clue what the beach situation would be like on Ocean Cay. I didn't know if there would be lounge chairs, if they were free, or whether umbrellas were even available. The good news is that lounge chairs are free and plentiful across the island. Umbrellas, on the other hand, are not included. You can rent one, or you can try to find natural shade under the palm trees. I usually go with the palm trees since it doesn't cost anything, but there aren't many shaded spots, especially on South Beach, and the palm trees are set farther back from the water. If having shade is important, or if you're with kids and want to stay close to the water, then I suggest renting an umbrella. No need to rush for lounge chairs. Unlike the pool area on a cruise ship, you don't need to rush to the beach early to grab lounge chairs on Ocean Cay. There are plenty of chairs available throughout the island, even during the busiest times. I've arrived around lunchtime several times and never had any trouble finding a spot. So take your time, enjoy the island, and don't stress about being the first one off the ship. Booking rentals in advance. If you're planning on renting things like umbrellas, kayaks, paddleboards, or floating mats, book them online before your cruise. The cruise line offers early bird pricing that can save you money. For example, if you rent a beach umbrella online, it costs $19. If you wait until you're on the ship, the price jumps to $29. One important thing to remember is that online rentals close 2 days before you're sailing. I waited too long once and had to pay full price on board. Closest beach to the ship. Lighthouse Bay is the closest beach to the ship. When you get off the ship, turn left toward the lighthouse and you're there. However, the water here is much rougher compared to the lagoon. It's fine for adults, but it's not the best choice for small children. On the plus side, it does have an amazing view of the cruise ship, making it a perfect spot for photos. Cleanliness and facilities. One thing I love about Ocean Cay is how clean the island is. The sand is pristine, the water is crystal clear, there are no seaweed in the water, and the entire island feels brand new and very well maintained. There are restrooms, bars, shops, and even foot washing stations so you don't end up tracking sand back on the ship. Ocean Cay Lagoon. One of the highlights of Ocean Cay is the lagoon. The water here is calm, shallow, and perfect for families or anyone who wants a relaxing swim. The sand is soft, the water is crystal clear, and the turquoise color gives it that classic tropical island vibe. In the middle of the lagoon, there are floating platforms that teenagers love to jump from, and they also make a great resting spot if you want to swim across from South Beach to North Beach. My kids enjoy the challenge of swimming between the beaches, but keep in mind that the island does not provide life vests, so bring your own if needed, especially for younger or less experienced swimmers. Best beaches. For me, South Beach is the best beach on Ocean Cay. It has everything you need nearby: the buffet, rental booths, bars, restrooms, and plenty of lounge chairs. And it's just a short walk from the ship. The water is calm, shallow, and perfect for families or anyone who just wants to relax. North Beach is my second favorite, mainly because it's farther from the ship. You can walk there or take the tram, which makes it a bit less convenient. However, it does have its advantages. The water is just as calm as at South Beach, and it's usually quieter and less crowded. If South Beach is busy or you're looking for a more peaceful spot, North Beach is a great alternative. Beach towels. On embarkation day, your cabin steward will deliver beach towels to your cabin. Be sure to bring them with you when you head to the island. On my first visit, I forgot to bring towels and had to walk back to the ship to get them, which was a hassle. At the end of the day, make sure to bring your towels back to the ship, since there's a $30 charge for lost towels. The island also has towel huts near the ship where you can exchange used towels for fresh ones throughout the day. I recommend bringing a beach tote to carry your towels and other essentials. In the evening, be sure to catch the lighthouse show. The lighthouse lights up with colors and patterns, and it's a nice way to end your day on the island. If your cabin is on the starboard side, you can watch it right from your balcony. If not, head to an open deck or down to the beach to see the show. Secluded beaches. If you're looking for a quieter beach, head to Sunset Beach, located on the opposite side of South Beach, just past the lighthouse. Bimini Beach, on the far side of North Beach, is another secluded option. Trams around the island. Ocean Cay is larger than it might look in photos, so take advantage of the free trams that run around the island. They'll take you to all the main beaches, without the need for long walks. Souvenir shops. There are shops on the island selling souvenirs. Be sure to set aside a little time to browse before heading back to the ship. Seashells. Ocean Cay has strict rules about taking seashells. You're not allowed to bring them back onto the ship. Security will take them from you. I've seen buckets full of shells that were confiscated, so it's better not to bring any back to the ship. Beach toys. If you're traveling with kids, be sure to bring sand toys. A small collapsible bucket set works perfectly, and doesn't take up much space in your luggage. It can keep children entertained for hours on the beach. I've included a link in the description below to the collapsible bucket set that I use and recommend. Snorkeling. Don't bother bringing snorkel gear. There are very few fish. Save the suitcase space. Water shoes. The sand on the island is soft and comfortable, so water shoes aren't necessary. I usually wear flip-flops to the island and walk into the water barefoot, and it's perfectly fine. Cabanas. You can rent cabanas if you want a private shaded area. They cost a little over $300 for the day and include lounge chairs, float mats, and bottled water. Personally, I don't think the cabanas are worth the price, since it's easy to find free lounge chairs and shade. But if you prefer privacy or want your own dedicated area for the day, the option is available. Get your free cruise packing list. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned traveler, this one-page checklist makes sure you never forget the essentials. Download my free cruise packing list printable. Link in the description below. Before your next cruise, make sure you do the MSC status match. It's free, and you could get amazing perks. Watch the next video to learn how. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe for more cruise and vacation videos like this. Thanks for watching.